today we want to talk about engaging men living with HIV. And I searched around and I thought the best person to talk about this issue is Reverend Max Kapachawo. So help me welcome Reverend Kapachawo to our show today. Welcome, Rev.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Pleasure to be part of the show.
Thank you. Before we go into our topic, please can you introduce us to the viewers and tell us who you are, your journey so far, just briefly. I know we'll be here all day if you dig deep, but just briefly give us a background of who is Maxwell Kapachawo.
Thank you. Maxwell Kapachawo is, what can I say, actually, so many jackets now. But, well, I thank God for the mercies. I'm an ordained reverend, and one thing that has made me go throughout this far is I knew my HIV status in 2002, started on medicines, on ARVs in 2005 until today. I had been one of the very strong activists, advocates when it comes to issues around HIV within our communities and within the faith communities as well. Only, I always get worried whenever we are talking of, especially the religious community, whereby we look and say, I had been the first religious leader to come open about his HIV zero status. But I think that was around 2004, 2005 there. But has it been religious leaders are not getting, are they not on ARVs? But why are we not also leading from the front and taking the challenge and also come out? Because the whole message is, as long as we are, it's good to take your medicines. I know disclosure is a process. But I'm tired to say I'm the only religious leader living openly with HIV, knowing that my colleagues, they are there who are on art, but they are not ready to walk the talk. So this is me, and I'm happy to be part of this, also as a man living with HIV, and also as a man around issues of the behavior of men, around issues of engagement of men living with HIV. Outside our jackets, I am a man living with HIV.
Thank you, Reverend. So my topic today with you is, why do we want to engage men living with HIV?
Well, indeed, I believe it's very, very crucial now at the stage where we are to have a conversation with men living with HIV. First and foremost, men in general, they don't have very good health-seeking behaviors. Now, thank God that this particular group of men, it means somewhere, whether they ended up at the health center bedridden, whether they ended up at the health center in this other condition or what, but at least they have known their HIV zero status and believing that they are already on ARV treatment. So that's the good news. But that is not enough. Having men on art therapy is not enough. Because as men, we know them. The journey of taking medicines for a life is not within the blood of man. Many of us, we can only do that. That's the only time we can think, I have those tablets. When there are moments and days when I would say, no, I'm feeling fit, I'm feeling this, I don't even see the need for me to continue taking these medicines religiously, adhering to them as prescribed. Because once we start on art, it has to be taken religiously and for life. For now, we don't have any cure. As far as we are talking of cure, we are talking of healing around HIV. But what we are taking is giving us an opportunity to manage the HIV, and at the same time giving an opportunity for us to overcome opportunistic infections and live just like any other person. Live strong and do those things that we were not capable to do when we knew that we are HIV positive way back when ARVs were not around. So men living with HIV today, it's good that they are on medicines, but how are they managing?
Yes.
Are they adhering? What are the issues?
Yes. And the challenges.
Why are they taking these medicines? Do they really understand the purpose? Do they really understand the benefits? Men as men who don't have healthy seeking behaviors, can they take these medicines for life? So the bigger message is, indeed we are men living with HIV and we need these ARVs as much as anybody else. As much as we need them, how many of us are comfortable to visit an opportunistic infection, spend those 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours waiting for your turn to collect your medicines? How many of us are so patient enough?
Not many.
In that process, what can be done? I don't know, I think also, it also comes back even to our healthy centers. Just going around most urban clinics, just going around.
Yes.
We can count. In most healthy centers, it won't be surprising to see there is one toilet. And that's specifically for women. Yeah. And so there was never a design at one time that men also need to use this health facility. So already it became a barrier for men. We believed that clinics or health centers, they are only there for mothers and babies, not for us. Many of us, even by the time that we knew we are our HIV zero status, we only knew when we were bedridden, when we were in other serious conditions. But to just go and test, how many men even out there are willing today? Hana pari kumurwadza, hana pari kudi, alright, new start yacho VCT, yango ya even by workplace. How many are ready to go and take the test? Men as we know it, it is not, to them they say it is man's mind.
Yes.
But after work, after whatever we do, we go back to those man's mind. Result yako no result yangu. That's what we believe.
Yes.
And if the woman happened to be on art and the guy is not on art, we had heard stories of men stealing from their wives because they don't want themselves to go to the health center, and they believe what you are taking is also has to work on me. But with ARVs it doesn't work that way. But thank God now we've got men who are living with HIV. We have agreed, we have understood, we have seen the need. But we still also, we observed also and say, if we talk of defaults,
Yes.
it's easy for men to default. Many of us in these times of even economic hardship, we tend to be so mobile.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I see myself working down, but I get my medicines in Harare. So what will I do? That becomes a challenge.
Yes.
It becomes easy to say, all right, at least even for 1 week or 2 weeks without these medicines, I don't know, it's not an issue. But with HIV, it's an issue. So at the end, when these guys default, and lucky on their side, they have an opportunity to visit the health center again, you won't be surprised to see that, no. Already the person has developed a resistance to the medicines. You go down again with the person, then you discover that, no. Even that time that we thought religiously, is either somebody is collecting for him, because he's not comfortable himself to visit the OI.
Okay.
He needs the medicines, but he's not comfortable.
Yes.
Thank God today, even if when you visit these OI clinics, to see a mixture of men and women. But if you see 20 women in that queue, it won't be surprising to see 6 men,
Yes.
5 men.
Yes.
So where are the men in all this? Really, we've got men living with HIV, but where are they in all these spaces? We are good to ask somebody to take on our behalf, but we want you to participate fully. We want the voices of men living with HIV also to stand up and say, here we are.
Yes.
It shouldn't end up only in saying, in all these things, it's women and HIV.
Yes.
But as much as we are talking of HIV ending AIDS by 2030 and HIV response,
We need men.
we need men also to be part of this.
That's so true.
I think one of the problems that was created also that way back, in terms of how we programmed these issues,
Yes.
even starting with government policy, starting with our health policy, we had put so much focus on children, girls, and women, but leaving men out. We thought these are the most vulnerable, but do you know men cry also?
It's true.
Do you know men need these medicines also? Do you know men need these support systems also? Do you know men need these shoulders to lean on, these shoulders to cry on? Yes, we are taking ARVs, but we have our own challenges. We have our own problems. But where do we go? Which office is ready to listen to us? Which ears are ready to hear us? Swallowing ARVs is not enough. As men living with HIV,
Yes, we need also psychosocial support.
we are talking of, these medicines, at the end of the day, they've got toxins. What are they doing in my body? Yeah. We have heard of men, some of them saying, I can no longer take on this because even on my maternal bed, I cannot perform as a man. So I just pointed out this, when I started taking these medicines, my performance, it just died. So I don't need them. You see? We still have got a lot of questions. Yes, we need to suppress the virus. We need this, but what is it for me at the end? Go to centers where you can meet up with healthy counselors. If there are going to be 10 healthy counselors, don't be surprised to see 1 male or 2 male. The rest are women.
Yes.
So we created also this thing to the detriment that men are not comfortable. One time we say, yes, we don't have good health-seeking behaviors, but go at a health institution. If we are lucky to have 15 nurses, you don't be surprised to see you cannot even find one male nurse.
Yes, that's true.
But how much empowered are we to discuss my issues? Yes, she is qualified, but look, how comfortable am I to speak out my issues, which also becomes easier if I'm talking to a fellow man. So already that one, ndipanodzonoti kana munhu toti aita chirwere chepabonde ari pamushonga, zvinova nyore kutaura with another
counterparts.
Yes. Kana zvazongo kana atoshaika ipapo umwe murume utaura naye ipapo, zviri nyore ndingopiwa maARV zangu.
And I won't mention the STI.
No. Ndodzokera kumaguchu. It's easier kumaguchu kwatinotaura chitamba tsoro, chitamba sunga, taura kuti haina kumana zvakazondidai. It's easier kunzi chiguchu ichi chimbonwa.
Okay.
But is that enough?
No, it's not.
So I don't know. We need to just think about it.
Okay.
What's there that is not driving men to really visit these health centers? What is it?
Okay.
And also, why don't we create that health-seeking behavior and make the environment very conducive for me to walk in as a person living with HIV and saying whatever questions that I have, whatever confusion that I have that time, somebody is there and ready to listen to me. So please help us. We are taking these medicines, but sometimes medicines alone, they are not enough. we are just like any other people. We are also part of this response to ending AIDS by 2030. And now the mantra is leaving no one and no place behind.
Yes.
But I tell you, men living with HIV and men in their broader entity, I am not seeing them fitting into this whole picture. Whether that's programming, whether that's activism, I'm not seeing them fitting into this whole picture. But men living with HIV, they are just like any other people, and we need the support.
That's true.
We cry. We need that listening time. We also need to understand now. Imagine there is HIV and aging.
Yes.
I had been on ARVs since 2005. That means by next year, I'll be celebrating 20 years of taking ARVs.
Oh, wow.
Thank God now I can have my liver function done, I can have my viral load done. But is it enough? You know, where do I go now? We've got these non-communicable diseases. And when you go to the OI clinic, they'll tell you we go as far as this.
Your art only.
Only.
Yes.
These any other opportunistic infections whatsoever, then you need to go the other side.
Yes.
And that other side, we are talking of dollars and cents. What could have been the issue? You see, but pane zvakumera izvi now over time.
Yeah.
How am I going to be helped? Men living with HIV or people living with HIV, we are very prone to issues around TB,
Yes.
to issues around cancers, to issues. You know, what will happen to me if I wake up one day seeing myself I've got TB? Where do I go? Who is ready to work with me? Who is ready to listen to me?
Yeah.
This is why I say TB is treatable, but in most cases it becomes too late for any meaningful intervention.
Okay.
Why? Munhu paruzooneka kuti ndodambudziko riripo, it will be too late.
Okay.
But nzwisisai varume mushonga tiripo, asi chokwadi mikana yedu yekuti tibatirwe nezvimwe zvirwere iripo, saka hapana chikonzero chekuti tinorivara, hapana chikonzero chekuti nyange patinondotora mishonga tinzwe kutya kubvunza vari kutibatsira kana pane zvimwe zviri kuitika pamiri yedu zvatisiri kunzwisisa, nokuti mishonga iyi hongu yakatinakira, inotibatsira and yatiita kuti tisvike patasvika panapa nhasi tichitaura kuti aiwa tararama svika panapa, tinotenga inyasha. But nguva imwe chete ngatinzwisisei zvatiri kunwa izvi zvazvinoita, uyezve nebehavior yedu sevanhu vari pamushonga, uyezve sevanhurume tisatakurirwa mugurumwandira ndiwe chiremba mukuru weupenyu hwako. Chekutanga uchinzwisa kuti uri kurarama neutachiona, chechipiri chiregedza kuita dzimutevere. Varume chaiva vaonekwe vachisiya mishonga, varume chaiva vaonekwe vachinzi aiwa wanamatirwa vapora, varume chaiva vanoziva kuti mishonga yatatanga kunwa iyi tichainwa kudzamara Ishe vauya, tichainwa kudzamara Ishe vatonga upenyu hwangu. Uyezve pamwe pacho ngatinzwisisei kuti hatisati tane chinopedza, asi tinotenda zviripo izvozvo zvatiita kuti tikwanise kushandira mhuri, zvatiita kuti tikwanise kumuka parupasa patanga tiri paya, zvatiita kuti tikwanise kumira sevamwe varume, uyezve tisingakumbiri, kana tichikwanisa kubatana maoko edu tichibatana maoko edu. The biggest of all messages, let's keep on our medicines. If ever somebody comes to you today and tell you you are healed and tell you no longer have HIV, please run for your dear life. That person wants to kill you. Run for your dear life. Tisaita vanachiremba vepasi pemuchakata tichitamba tsuro, tichitamba sinuka, tiri kumabhuza, tichisimbisana kuti mazuva ano hazvina kana basa izvi nokuti mishonga iripo, haasi mapanado. Hongu iripo. Vacho vari kukudaro ivavo ivo vanenge vachinwa chinyararire, busy discouraging you.
Yes.
Please, you are the best doctor for your life. God bless you so much. Thank you so much. Men living with HIV, we are here for a purpose. We have a life, we have a contribution to this nation, a contribution to fellow men. Once you are found to be HIV positive, it does not mean the end, but it's the beginning of a new life, and that life, it only needs you to make sure that you stay positive, adhere to your medicines, and life continues.
Thank you. I actually do not have to add anything else. I think everybody had it for themselves. Look after your health. You are the best doctor for yourself. So men, we need you in our lives. Women out there, please encourage our men to go out and seek help on time. Thank you.